Hey there, Survivors. Cougar here, back with more Subnautica Below Zero early access gameplay. Before we kick off today's activities, a quick flashback for you to the first communication from Al-An and a new beacon for us to check out, both of which took place as I was doing a little pre-video preparation.
We understand this arrangement is undesirable to you.
You're not real. Go away.
To go, we require a suitable body for transfer.
Why do you keep saying we? How many of you are there?
One of us and all of us. We do not think of ourselves as individual, distinct. If it will make you comfortable, I can use the singular.
Oh yes, that's what's bothering me. Thank you. Why don't you start by telling me who you are?
You may append your seed code to my species designation. Please call me Al-An.
Alan? My whole life I've been dying to meet a sapient spacefaring alien up close, and you're telling me your name is Alan?
Is it insufficient?
No, it's fine. It's perfect. Where are you from, Alan?
Your kind calls us architects.
A precursor race? But what are you doing here?
That is a long story. Perhaps you will prefer to focus on the construction of a new storage medium to which I may transfer.
Yes. Fine, absolutely. How do we get you out of my head?
I have added the information to your databank. You will need to find the necessary components.
Any idea where I can find them?
It is unclear. I have been disconnected from my network for so long I cannot locate the coordinates.
Alterra beacon signature detected. Unique identifier. Delta Station Dock.
Delta Station Dock. A new beacon has been added for us over there. Now, we know where that is, what that is. And we'll be heading over there as soon as I've got this advanced prep ready and we can do some building. Be right back. Alright, so the pre-video preparation I was doing to when those messages came across was to, if you look in the upper right hand corner, get us all set up to build the mobile vehicle bay and our sea truck. So I've got all the materials we need for that. Let's get the mobile vehicle bay banged out. Hopefully we have enough room in our inventory to pick it up. Yes, we do. And let's go get ready to release the bay. I'll put it in one. And look for someplace a little bit deepish. This will work, hopefully. Release the bay. Great, now we can make our truck. So yeah, at this point, there are really two options for you in terms of progression. You can either build the sea truck to get around a little bit faster, or start setting up a base. Just to have a little bit of extra storage and stuff. I chose to go with the sea truck, found the third fragment to it down in the Twisty Bridges. And now we're good to go. And there's the new beacon, the Delta Station Dock, so why don't we head over and check that out. We're sea trucking. I think it's a little bit faster. The default movement speed is a tiny bit faster, I think. I could be wrong about that, but it feels a little bit faster for some reason. Maybe just because the game's more polished, more optimized, and it's moving better. It's more smoothly. Yeah, so I spent some nice gathering time down in the twisties here. Got some silver and so on. You know what? I'm gonna just pause for a second to unpin the blueprints in the upper right hand corner. Okay. Crypto, making noise. As cryptos do. That's a sea truck fragment, but we already have the base truck. We'd only be interested in any modules. And we're going to be heading down into the deep twisties at some point to get the storage module and the fabricator module blueprints. We could be doing that right now, but I thought we'll head out here first. I love the deep twisties. Any opportunity to go head back to the deep twisties, I'll take it. I was gonna just check out the rock puncher because he's been fixed up a little bit. He will leap at you and attack you now. And he's got this great little, like, boxer's stance where he hunches his shoulders up. He looks good. He looks really good. He was my favorite creature. When they first unveiled the creatures that they were going to be adding, he just stole my heart right off the bat. Look at him. He's awesome. He's great. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. Even if you did jump at me, try to punch me. Okay, let's see what's going on here on the island at Delta Station. A couple of abandoned PDA.
Fred,
This
I'm
is
not
voice
blaming
now.
you. But what do you mean it's gone? Where did it go?
Coffee machine.
You found some trouble somewhere in the deep twisty bridges and decided to jettison modules?
Yeah, I had to jettison a module. I got free, went
New
back for it.
blueprint synthesized.
It was just gone.
And you think someone stole it?
Or something. I didn't lose it, that's for sure. I'm careful with my tools.
New blueprint synthesized.
I'm sure you are, but you have to admit there have been a lot of sea truck accidents, and they're rather expensive.
You wanna follow me on a few runs tomorrow? See what it's like? Conditions are way harsher than anything I ever imagined. I don't know if you could really understand it from inside your base.
That won't be necessary. Thanks for your
New
time. I'll
blueprint
write it up
synthesized.
as an accident.
This is a recorded message. If you can hear this, you're trespassing. If you know what's good for you, you'll get the hell out of here.
Maida! I don't know what's good for me. I'm not getting the hell out of here. Oh, this looks great. I mean, really, guys, to appreciate how fantastic this looks, you had to have been playing since day one, early access. This just looks so beautiful now. I think these are scannable now. Yep, honeycomb fungus. And for all I know, they're growable. I don't know. Do I have a... Where's my knife? Took my knife out to deploy the mobile vehicle bay. You can't cut anything off them.
This place really has evil lair vibes.
Evil lair vibes. Yes, now here is something that you do want to definitely check out. These horseshoe shrubs. These have been in the game for an update or two, but they didn't have a name, and now it's clear that these have an icon. It used to just be a question mark. Shrub nuts provide 10 health, 15 food, and 5 water. Really, really valuable plant. And these are growable in indoor grow beds. So we're definitely going to be bringing some of those back to the base once we have a base and planting some for ourselves. Crystalline Sulfur. We need Crystalline Sulfur because I've encountered 3 crashfish nests so far, raided 3 of them, and not gotten any Crystalline Sulfur. I got 2 creature eggs, and one of them was just empty. So now we have some Crystalline Sulfur. Now we can make a repair tool, which I would like to have made before coming out here.
Stop right there, Altera. You're out of bounds.
I'm not with Altera.
Then your position is doubly precarious.
What do you mean?
If you're telling the truth, you're out of your mind. If you're lying, there'll be hell to pay.
Wait! Who are you?
Stay off my land.
Stay off my land. Maida, come back. Maida, we're so lonely. Come back. Oh well.
The woman in the exosuit has been traced as far as my technology will allow. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
So now we have a new beacon.
In the future, I hope you will avoid contact with the woman in the exosuit. I am among the last of a dying civilization. If you were to compromise your well-being, the species could go extinct.
What makes you think she's hostile anyway? A little grumpy maybe, but who wouldn't be, stranded out here alone?
She did not respond to my
New
distress call,
blueprint synthesized.
and she is well armed.
Maybe she's afraid of us.
I have no desire to find out.
Yeah, okay. So, we met Maida. They gave us a beacon marking her last known position. And we'll go check that out at some point as well. Alright, lots of stuff to scan in here. Locker, jukebox, chairs, tables, shelves, benches, beds, all that stuff. You know what we could be doing? Well, hold on. I'll pick up a PDA first and we can...
For the last time, I'm not cheating.
Then what's your theory? What's going on?
If you ask me, Zeta's been blinking a lot. I think it's a tell.
He does have a point there.
It's allergies.
Allergies? Oh, is something in bloom on this frozen planet?
Thermal lilies. And if you gang up on me, I swear you're all fired.
You're not even my boss.
Oh, you're all so gullible. You're fighting each other. Meanwhile, look at Parvin. Just look at him.
What am I doing? I'm not doing anything.
Let's just take this to a vote. All those who think Zeta's allergies are a bad case of alienitis, say intruder.
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 Danny?
Oh, I'm just an observer here.
I'm going to use my pass.
Is there some kind of scientist conspiracy going on here? Zeta, Sam, Danielle, you three are suddenly very aligned.
Or, like I said, Parvin is cheating.
I'm starting to wish I was cheating.
A map will come in handy.
Yes.
I should be able to find my way to Phi Robotics where Sam worked.
Yes. So, now we have this map, which is now in our PDA after scanning it, so we have at least some kind of idea of the layout of the basin here. Right? And you can pull that up and refer to it in your PDA if you need to.
Communications tower maintenance log. Another day, another slight by the winged furies.
Winged furies.
As usual, I got an interference alert. As usual, I went out to see what the problem was. As usual, it was frozen stalagmites of feathered bird excrement. I fear the career impact of saying this officially. If you can even call what I have a career. But I could swear they're targeting me personally. The week I was out with the flu, I came back to find the tower spotless. Parvin laughed at me when I asked him how he cleaned it. Silly me. As if Parvin would ever clean anything. There's nothing left for me to do but quit. But I know that's what the birds want me to do. Oh, and I got the tower up and running. Maintenance complete.
Maintenance complete. Yeah, I want you guys, I mean, the whole point of this update is that they've added the voices. So I do want to play these so we can talk about
Jenny, you wouldn't believe the adventure
voice acting and the scripting.
It's just like when we were kids and we used to play Underwater City, only sea monsters aren't pretend, and I don't need to hide behind you when one swims by, because I'm safe in my sea truck. Safe and very, very brave.
New blueprints
Please tell Dad for me. Thanks so much for the mustache kit, by the way. To be honest, I wasn't sure if it was a gag gift at first. Personal grooming is something of a challenge here, and as you know, I'm a pretty low-maintenance guy to begin with. But you'd be surprised how handy mustache wax is in an emergency. There have been some close scrapes. For a while there, someone was sabotaging my truck, and I thought I was seeing things. But my friend Sam helped me sort it out.
Sam!
Although she's had some troubles of her own lately. To be honest, I get a little worried out here sometimes. But I guess that's normal, under the circumstances. Gotta expect a little risk, right? I should be happy. I have great friends and a good paycheck. Anyway, love you, Jenny, and Dad. Please find a way to tell him that he won't find embarrassing. And don't worry, I'm looking for the perfect fish to bring back as a gift. Your favorite.
Okay. I just wanted to point out a couple of new additions here before we move on. They've got these great little flavor pieces, right? Things that you can pick up and put in your base, including this shaving kit, the pick up the framed poster, the picture, the posters, 3 posters in here. And I'm not going to pick them up now. They're not going anywhere, and I don't have a base yet to put them in. And I have limited storage as a result, so I'm not going to mess with those. I'll come back here and grab them once we have a base set up. One more voice log that we can listen to as we explore this last little room area, I believe. Okay. Here we go.
Cushy setup.
Cushy.
Must belong to one of those higher-uppers.
Yeah, this guy.
Maybe I can find clues about Sam here.
Yeah, clues about Sam.
Jenny, you wouldn't believe the adventure I'm having. It's just like when we were kids and we used to play Underwater City, only sea monsters aren't pretend.
All right, sorry.
I don't need to hide behind you when one swims.
That wasn't it. Well, maybe we're not going to be listening to that one. I'm not sure where it went. Oh, it was this, I think. Disciplinary meeting.
Fred, great to see you. Come on in. You don't mind if I record this
No,
to you?
not that. We've already heard that one.
Trouble?
No. Fred, I'm not blaming you.
Stop. Shoot. Well, okay, so there's one that we missed that's in here somewhere. No, it wouldn't be in the personal log, wouldn't be in Sam's stuff. All right, anyway, moving on.
Sam really got under management's skin. I didn't know she had it in her.
I think that was in reaction to the one that we were supposed to just play. But anyway. Couple things to scan in here, including the room itself, the observatory.
New blueprint synthesized.
And the aquarium, of course. And I think that little toy on the desk, you can either pick that up or...
David,
here we go.
You'll be happy to know the Frost Pack is making excellent progress. I must say, my management style appears to be uniquely well-suited to isolated snow planets. I miss you, of course, but I wonder if you feel it too. As great as we are together, we're almost better apart.
New blueprint synthesized.
Just look at how well Prosperina did in her last show. I'm sorry I couldn't be there to see it, but I'm sure if I'd been around, I'd only have made her nervous. Once this mission is over, I'll come home for a few good months. And then, what do you think if we look at reorganizing our expectations to facilitate longer-term separation success? I really think this could be a great model for us going forward, romantically and otherwise. Don't forget, I love you from the depths of my heart. Keep on succeeding in your projects. You know there's nothing I find more attractive.
Oh, he's so supportive.
What's this?
Isn't that nice? Yes, what is this? Oh, those pesky birds. Sky Rays, get out of here. Stop pooping on this thing. Status report. 2 active human life forms detected. Unauthorized habitat construction and vehicular activity detected. Recommendation: observe and prepare for possible intervention. Okay, quickly read this before we freeze to death. New employee training is important. It is recommended that all training be completed while tower is in test mode. Test mode is fully functional, simulated version of live mode. While in test mode, all communication from the tower, including distress signals, security alerts, spy transmissions, will be disabled. To initiate test mode, insert the test override module into the diagnostic port, as depicted in the diagram on the left. The activate test mode command may be entered via the terminal once the test override module has been inserted. So we're going to have to find a test override module, I assume, and put this in test mode at some point, but we don't have a reason to do that just yet. So we'll just
Hypothermia imminent.
I know.
Tower maintenance log. Okay, this time the birds have really done it. I don't know what they've been eating, but it's corrosive when it comes out the other end. I'm gonna need to rewire. I'm short an element to fabricate the right cable. I remember seeing some when I did that dive to the old ship.
Dive to the old ship.
I'm gonna go out there and see if I can get some more. That should fix it. Maintenance status, in progress.
All right, so we're putting the pieces together. Once we get asked to do something with that tower, we have to remember that he was talking about going out to the old ship to find what he needed. But for now, we are pretty much done with everything that there was to do on the island. You saw that there were some important scans in that last room we were in Desjardins' room. We had the plant pots to scan there, and then the observatory, and some other stuff that it's good to have. Now, since we're out here already,
I have determined the location of some important technology. I implore you to investigate.
Will this help us build you a body?
I do not know what we will find. I just know it is important.
okay, so Alan
Location uploaded to PDA.
Alan has given us a marker to go check out with some alien artifacts at it. We also have the marker that they gave us for the last known position of Maida and her prawn suit. But our crush depth is right now 150, and we're going to have to increase our crush depth before we can do that, before we can build that module, or before we can go down and see her. I'm not sure what the depth is for these artifacts here. Let's get over here and see if this is something we can do right now. But our next step, now I believe that one of the changes in this update is that you can now craft the sea truck depth module everywhere at a regular fabricator. And you don't have to go down and get the sea truck fabricator blueprint and build the sea truck fabricator to build it anymore. So that'll be something for us to confirm, but I still want to go down into the deep twisty bridges to get the fabricator blueprint and the storage module blueprint, because we are going to need those at some point, even if we don't need them right now. That's not very deep. I mean, we're almost right on top of this marker, and it's only showing 200 meters depth, less than 200 meters. So maybe we'll try to get down there and see what's down there. I have not actually been down there yet. I mean, I've probably stumbled across whatever's down there on my own in the past, but we have everything that we would need to make this pretty easy. So in terms of rebreather and high capacity air tank and the Sea Glide. So why don't we go down and try to check this out right now. And then maybe if we have time, we'll go down to the... Yeah, it's down there definitely, but I want to see what this is. This is laser cutter fragments. I want those. And we do want to go back and build ourselves a repair tool and a laser cutter. I would have liked to have had the repair tool before going out to the island there, but as I mentioned, I'd never found any crystalline sulfur. Okay, alien artifact and some laser cutter fragments. Was it 2 of 3? That's 2 of 3. We need 1 more. This is a water analyzer. Great, good to know. If we ever need to analyze any water, we know where to come. I was hoping there was another laser cutter fragment down here, but no. Let's go back up. See if there are any around here. Nope. Now we got to start thinking about getting oxygen soon. Trying to keep an eye out for any more laser cutter fragments down here. That's a sea monkey egg. If I had a base, I would pick that up and grow a sea monkey. Laser cutter, this will be 3 of 3.
New blueprint synthesized.
Good. Spinnerfish. I have not
New
scanned
creature discovered.
Yet. But got everything we...
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
We needed from down here. Ooh, look, 2 silvers. A lot of stuff to scan down here, but again, I'm not going to take up your valuable time with just sitting around scanning stuff. We did it at the base because we wanted to listen to those recordings. That hurt a little bit, but not too much. That's Let's see if we have inventory space enough to pick up some creep vines, because we're getting a little thirsty. Was that a data bank? No, that was not a data. Oh, hi, what'd you bring me? What you got? Copper? Thanks, bud. Oh, you're kind. Appreciate it.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah? Well, my truck's right here. Somewhere. There. Okay. We got enough to drink. Logs.
The sea monkeys have changed their tune. If only I could let them know what I need. Maybe they could bring me something useful next time.
Yes, they will bring you something useful.
What you found is more than just an artifact. It will help me follow the traces my people left on this planet.
I'm glad it could help.
I know you would still prefer me to have a corporeal form of my own.
Well, yes.
If you continue searching, I may regain some of my connection to the network, piece by piece.
Okay. So he's giving us a reason to keep investigating those markers that he gives us. Yeah, I got it.
How do your people communicate if you are not networked?
What do you mean? We just talk to each other.
Do you not find that primitive? My people are able to gain understanding through the network. It takes much of the uncertainty out of communicating.
But that's the beauty of communication. It builds trust. People choose to let you know them.
We exist as data. We are all aware of each other's thoughts and needs. Scientific endeavors are accomplished much more smoothly this way.
There's more to life than research, Alan. I can't lie. Work would go faster if I could read my colleagues' minds, but thoughts are private, and people have their own inner lives. People change and need space to think.
Space helps you think. I find that being separated from my network is very quiet.
What do you mean by quiet?
Imagine 1,000 strings, each playing its own range of notes, none louder than the others. Each one builds harmony, a continuous thrum in the background of existence. I am now a lone string in search of familiar harmonies.
I'll help you find them.
I think I felt a hint of them when we came across that artifact. If we find more, I might be able to get a stronger sense.
Okay. Which brings us to a discussion of the writing. I just think there's too much of it. You know, in my job, the most important thing is not knowing what to put into the text. It's knowing what to take out and what you can do without, making it as tight as possible. That is my job. That's how I earn a living, is making text as tight and interesting as possible. And I just feel like there's too much exposition going on here. I really feel like we could take out every third line from the script and improve the script in doing so. Leave a little bit of mystery. We don't need every little thing laid out for us in quite as much detail in terms of motivation, in terms of direction, in terms of just, you know, philosophizing. There's a lot to be said for giving someone a bite to eat and having them want more, instead of giving them an 8-course meal, you know? So I'll be talking more about that, I guess, as we go along. The only reason I am going to criticize the script in this way is because there's still time to do something about it. You know, it's too late to ask them to add more stuff, but they could go through and clip lines out of here and have it be more interesting, in my opinion.
Warning. Maximum depth reached.
Damage
imminent.
Maximum depth is reached, but we need to go down in there. That's the deep, twisty bridges. That's where we're going to find the blueprints for the fabricator module and the storage module, and that's what we're going to be doing. This is always a really fun, exciting trip. So that's what we're going to be doing in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. There'll be more coming. Stay safe, survivors.